Well, hello everyone. A lot of you may already be familiar with my work here, as well as the Rivals of Aether Workshop as a whole. But for those still unfamiliar with it, I would like to introduce you to this crazy world that is the Rivals of Aether Workshop. Well, first, what is Rivals of Aether? Rivals of Aether, or simply Rivals, is a platform fighting game, very similar to other games in the genre, like Super Smash Bros., Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, or Multiverses. Where Rivals stands out, I'd say, is both in its simplicity but also complexity, all at the same time. The game has a small, yet extremely unique and varied roster of characters, with each character having the same control layout, a staple of the genre, but with each character having its own unique mechanics, design, and gimmicks, which usually consists of movement options, tools for controlling the stage, and the unique ways both of these elements interact with one another. Rivals was always very niche. While still being a favorite for competitive players, the game wasn't all that known by casuals in the platform fighting community. And that's where the workshop comes into play. Thanks to the Rivals Workshop, literally anyone can make their dream character, stages, and even game modes in Rivals of Aether, really opening the floodgates for so much new and high quality content for the game. And considering the use of pixel art, as well as the game maker coding language, it meant a lower barrier of entry, meaning that anyone could potentially create new mods for the game. And thanks to the Steam Workshop integration, all of these mods can be accessed easily by the press of a button. Now, what kind of mods can you expect to see in Rivals Workshop? If you check out the Steam Workshop page, you'll see there are over 10,000 mods total. Of course, not all mods are made the same, with the quality ranging from mediocre mods to the greatest design character you've ever seen. One of the more common mods you see in the Rivals Workshop are the so-called original characters, or OCs. Like the name suggests, these are literally original creations from various creators, being able to be and represent literally anything. Although most OCs in the workshop are actually designed to fit into the overall aesthetic and design of Rivals as a whole, almost like being official characters and stages for the game itself. These characters range from basic fun characters, unique takes on pre-existing platform fighters' movesets and archetypes, or anything in between. This practice was so successful that we've even seen workshop characters created by the community becoming actual official characters from Aether Studios, being officially present in a variety of games in the Rivals series, like the so-called Workshop 4, which were very high-quality characters created in the early years of the Rivals Workshop, as well as the recent Rivals 2 contest, where the entire community came together to create their very own unique character, and the winner would then be officially added into Rivals of Aether 2 as a brand new character. Of course, the Rivals Workshop isn't limited to just its original characters, but literally anything else you can think of. Characters from indie games, you got it. Characters from Smash Bros., reworked and a lot of the times improved for the Rivals of Aether environment, you bet. Fan favorite characters who were never in a fighting game before, you name it. And of course, literally everything in between, ranging from anime characters, cartoon characters, real-life objects, actual real-life people? Like I said, these aren't just generic mods or basic characters where just jump around and use random moves. But when you look at the level of quality present in many of these workshop characters, you see something that rivals not only what is present in the actual base game of Rivals of Aether, but even other official characters in the genre, even juggernauts like Super Smash Bros. Just mentioning some of my personal standouts, we have completely unique take on Link from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, any of the various unique versions of Sonic, indie characters like Chris from Deltarune, the Knight and Hornet from Hollow Knight, and the countless Toho characters. Wispy Woods from Kirby? Yeah. The random old man who teaches you how to capture Pokemon? Sure, why not? The Skibidi Toilet? Yeah, who's super well made and super fun to play. Of course, characters also need stages to be played on, and the Rivals Workshop delivers masterfully in a huge variety of stages as well. We have simply breathtaking stages with gorgeous pixel art and music, stages from a variety of different games, movies, TV shows, and anything in between. Do you want more Sonic and Donkey Kong stages that aren't just the usual grass stages? You got it. Do you want more stages from every single area and theme from Mario, ranging from Boo Haunted Houses to Bowser Castle? Yep. An assortment of stages from series you'd never imagine a fighting game, like Silent Hill, Bloodborne, LSD Dream Emulator, the laboratory from Breaking Bad, the bathroom from Saw, to even the Brazilian Congress? Yep, all these are extremely well made and very fun to play on. Of course, stages are just great looking backdrops. They also offer a variety of unique platform layouts designed for competitive play, or if you swap to the Aether version of a stage, which may range from different and unique layouts and visuals to even bringing completely new and unique stage hazards and mechanics to spice up your gameplay, like a recreation of snagged trophies minigame from Melee. How about an airship fortress stage where you can turn to a Banzai build and can wreck the stage itself? How about the Divine Terminus from Kirby Star Allies, which has Sinus himself appear and summon all sorts of stage hazards, and so many more to list off. On the topic of bosses, that's something else stages can offer in Rivals Workshop. We have a variety of boss stages ranging from Castlevania's Dracula, Tinker Knight, Marks, Sans, Enter the Golden House from Genshin Impact, and so much more. And the great thing is, you can use any other workshop character against these bosses. Do you want to fight the Mantis Lord from Hollow Knight with Pyram the Head? Sure, go right ahead. Stages can also include unique game modes like Little League, Volleyball, something like Multi-Man Smash with hordes of enemies, a more recent one called Rivals Rogue, which adds unique items and effects which you can pick from during the match. Unique gaming recreations like chess and Uno, to brand new actual games like an RC style racing game, to a full-on adventure mode like Hollow Flame and Lucaroon. The sky's the limit when it comes to the Rivals of Aether Workshop. Everything and anything is possible, and the best thing is, anyone can enjoy it. You just need to get Rivals of Aether on Steam and start enjoying everything Workshop has to offer, both as a player, playing against CPUs or other friends online, or even as a creator. Finally adding your dream Smash picks into a platform fighter like you always dreamed of. The Rivals of Aether Workshop is truly magical, and it allowed myself and so many other creators and players to create and get to know different series or have endless amount of fun with Workshop OCs, stages, and various game modes. If you are looking for a new platform fighter with great online, a great community, and a huge variety of well-made content, which is still thriving 5 years later, you've come to the right place.